Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly console gaming news roundup, where we break down the most important and interesting events from the past 7 days. Today's headlines: God of War Ragnarok and The Last of Us Part 2 get some nice updates, details from the God of War TV adaptation showrunner, a small PlayStation and Apple Music collaboration, and Ubisoft finally released Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, make sure you don't miss anything by subscribing to the channel, get comfortable, and let's dive into the main events. According to insiders and rumors, Sony has already secured exclusive rights for Grand Theft Auto 6. Under this agreement, Sony will be able to promote their console using this game, and their systems will receive unique content that won't be available on other platforms. What exactly this content will be remains unclear, but it's likely to be minor things like exclusive multiplayer skins and special modes for PlayStation 5 Pro. At the very least, the PS5 Pro will definitely get special graphics modes and unique features. It will clearly be positioned as the best gaming device to play this game, especially considering GTA 6's temporary console exclusivity. It seems all those rumors about Microsoft leaving the console race and making a new Xbox running on Windows are true. Evidence has already appeared online that Steam will be coming to Xbox if we believe the leaked new interface design, and the Xbox brand itself will become fully cross-platform and open to everyone. So in the next generation, the 6th Sony PlayStation will be the only full-fledged home console without competition, without benchmarks, and possibly even without exclusives. Because why would they need them if console lovers don't have much platform choice anyway? If previously gamers advocated for ray tracing and approved its implementation in all new games, now most players consider this technology a failure and don't even enable it in game settings, mainly because it consumes too much performance while not significantly improving graphics. There was so much hype at the beginning. But what shocked me more is that it's been 7 years since ray tracing appeared. Sony has patented new technology that will allow controllers to charge using built-in solar panels. They'll be able to charge wirelessly during gameplay if exposed to light, thanks to photo-amalgam elements. The patent also indicates that such controllers could become part of a new PlayStation lineup if Sony decides to develop this technology. At first glance, the idea seems very interesting, but in reality, most of the panels would be hidden under your palm. And if we're being honest, there's already a final solution for a similar patent. Some Samsung remote models are equipped with this technology, but after lying in the sun for a day, they charge at most about 5%. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. I have such a model. I left it in direct sunlight all day and it charged maybe a couple of percent at most, so in my opinion, this patent will remain just a patent. Important news for PS Plus, Extra, Deluxe, and Premium subscribers. Sony has announced the games leaving the catalog on April 15th. This time, there are 8 projects so far, and I'd like to highlight the best offerings: Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Slay the Spire, and also please note Deliver Us the Moon. In my opinion, there's nothing super critical in the list of games leaving PS Plus, but if you've been eyeing any of the titles now on your screens, I recommend hurrying. You have until April 15th. PlayStation 5 owners now have the opportunity to get 3 months of free Apple Music subscription. All you need to do is download the Apple Music app on PS5, log into your Apple account, and receive 3 months of subscription on your Apple account. For once, they didn't leave out users who already had an Apple Music subscription. If you've previously had this subscription, you'll get a modest 2 months. It's a small thing, but as they say, it's the thought that counts. In celebration of the God of War franchise's 20th anniversary, a free update for Ragnarok has been released. The patch added the Dark Odyssey skin collection, inspired by the working title of God of War 2005, as well as a skin from God of War 2 that was awarded for completing the game on God difficulty. Access to the skins is unlocked through any lost items chest in the base game, or automatically in Valhalla. I'd like to remind you that God of War Ragnarok is available in the PlayStation Plus Extra, Deluxe, and Premium subscription library, so you can download and check out the new looks. The company's generosity didn't end there. Sony distributed reusable avatar codes celebrating the God of War franchise's 20th anniversary, a limited update, so to speak. To activate it, you need to enter it in the PlayStation Store Redemption Codes section and get 1 avatar with the golden God of War emblem. Activation codes for all regions are now displayed on your screens, so if you wish, you can claim them. The next news again touches on the God of War universe, but this time it's about the Amazon film adaptation. Series showrunner Ronald Moore revealed in the Sec How Show podcast that Amazon has ordered 2 seasons right away. The script for the first is already in progress, but filming hasn't started yet. According to Moore, the series will be based on the 2018 game reboot, and casting will likely begin after the script work is completed. Moore also admitted that he's not particularly into video games and doesn't really know how to play them. Nevertheless, he tried to learn God of War, but quickly gave up. I'd like to remind you that this is already the second reboot of the series, as previously in October 24, Sony Pictures TV and Amazon MGM Studios decided to restart development and begin from scratch. The first attempt was a flop, but the fate of the second one, I understand, is still up in the air. Ubisoft's largest recent creation, Assassin's Creed Shadows, has finally been released. The average Metacritic score across 3 platforms was around 81 points, which suggests it's an average game. Despite the pros and cons, journalists praise the game for switching between main characters Yasuke and TLOU, which adds variety to gameplay and allows missions to be completed in different ways. They also note the setting and atmosphere, stealth gameplay as TLOU, and combat that has become much more pleasant thanks to improved animations, responsiveness, and enhanced impact from hits compared to previous titles. As with any other Assassin's Creed, there's a fly in the ointment, and the main complaint from players is the repetition of the formula and lack of significant innovations. The gameplay formula remains the same, grinding outposts and collecting items in an open world, along with not particularly unique side quests. They feel just like in previous installments. Nothing outstanding. To put it simply about the new Assassin's Creed game, no revolution has occurred, so if you like the Japanese setting, why not give it a try? If you're somewhat cold on such games, believe me, you won't be missing anything here. Trophy hunting resource TLOU Trophies has shared the trophy list for Forza Horizon 5 on PlayStation 5. From the information, it became known that to unlock the Platinum, you'll need 53 trophies out of 164 available. Since the game has a large amount of additional content, 111 trophies will be related to DLC and updates, and won't be required for the Platinum completion. The resource also noted that if you purchase the Standard Edition, 57 trophies from DLC packs will be included in the free content collection at the game's launch. Premium Edition owners will be able to get an additional 54 trophies included in the Hot Wheels and Rally Adventure DLC pack. The release of Xbox's Sacred exclusive on PlayStation 5 is just over a month away, planned for April 29th, so we're waiting. A new studio, Dark Outlaw Games, has opened under PlayStation's wing. It's headed by Jason Blundell, creator of Call of Duty Zombie Mode. At this stage, the studio is recruiting staff, but details about what they plan to work on haven't been revealed yet. Analysts suggest that the company will be developing a AAA game set in a new universe, and it will most likely be a shooter. This assumption is based on the fact that the head of the newly created studio once worked in this segment and was quite successful. Pre-orders for the upcoming PlayStation 5 exclusive Death Stranding 2 have opened in the PlayStation Store. The pricing structure is as follows. The simplest edition will cost $70, the next deluxe variation is $80, but players will get 48 hours early access and slightly more in-game benefits than, for example, when pre-ordering the standard edition. PlayStation Direct has started taking pre-orders for the collector's edition at $230 for the American market and €250 for the European market. The collector's edition will include a 38cm statue of Magellan, an 8cm dolmen figurine, a set of cards with illuminations, a letter from Hideo Kojima, a collector's box, and a code for the deluxe edition of the game. Disc editions of games and collector's editions are gradually fading away, but at least there won't be such cringe as with the second Spider-Man, where they included an activation code for the game along with a steelbook. Naughty Dog has announced a new patch for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, which will affect the roguelike no return mode. The main additions are 2 new characters from the first part, Bill and Marlene, each with their own unique style. They've also added 4 new maps: Viewpoint, School, Streets, and Nest. The new content will be completely free and will become available simultaneously with the PC release on April 3rd. PC players who link their PSN account will receive 50 points to activate bonus features and Joel's intergalactic jacket. By the way, on PS5, this skin can be unlocked with in-game points. I want to please fans of free gaming. The shooter Arcadegeddon from the creators of Friday the 13th and Predator Hunting Grounds has switched to a free-to-play distribution model. Now, to play this dynamic third-person shooter, you won't need a PlayStation Plus subscription or even the game itself. Just go to the free-to-play section, download it, and enjoy even without an active Plus, so take note. Time-proven insider Dusk Golem claims that the 9th Resident Evil will be a global reimagining of the series on the level of Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 7 in their time. According to the insider, the game will completely change its appearance and fundamentally won't resemble 7, 8, or the remakes. And this is an attempt to create something new and extremely ambitious. Dusk Golem also assures that with a high probability, the announcement of Resident Evil 9 will take place this year. Considering that Capcom has been silent about the entire Resident Evil series lately, I dare to suggest that the announcement will indeed happen soon, and possibly 2026 will be marked by the release of a new installment. The main thing in this situation is that no force majeure occurs. Well, my dear viewers, the episode has smoothly come to an end. I want to thank everyone for watching Console Gaming News. This has been the IT Wednesday channel, and we'll hear each other in the next video.